Hey everyone, I'm Felicia Michelle and welcome to The Buzz. Today's show, we have the adorable Dani and Dannah in our studio to talk about their hit TV show, Kenan. Then we have Jana Morrison and Samantha Aucoin from SYFY's Astrid and Lily Save the World. Then we have Murnane and Brotha to talk about their new documentary about the famous New Zealand hip-hop label Dawn Raid. Hey, it's a 2-for-1 day. Let's get it started.
I'm WWE champion Dana Brooke, and let's get buzz.
Before we get started though, Spotify has been in the news lately as many of its famous contributors expressed concerns over misinformation spread on the platform amid the COVID-19 pandemic. Artists like Neil Young and Joni Mitchell pulling their music in protest of the music platform's decision to have Joe Rogan's controversial podcast remain. Even Prince Harry and Meghan Markle are speaking out to Spotify. The couple have a multi-year podcast deal with Spotify and expressed concerns about the all-too-real consequences of COVID-19 misinformation on its platform. Now, as more stars come forth with their him or us ultimatum, Spotify will have to not only make a statement, but a decision. Please check back as we're keeping an eye out on this story. I told you guys today is a duo day, so everyone on the show today is either related or on-screen best friends or partners. Starting off, we have Jana Morrison and Samantha Aucoin from SYFY's Astrid and Lily Save the World. The show centers around two high school outcasts who turn into unlikely heroes when they have to save their own town from flesh-eating monsters. Let's take a look.
So I play Lily in the show. So Lily is, she's very sweet. She's sensitive, wears her heart on her sleeve, all of it. And then
Astrid is a badass, smart girl who loves science, confident, will go for what she wants. She will ask a boy out if she wants to.
Yes, exactly.
And basically the show is about our relationship. We play two best friends who are also outcasts in the school. We like to spy on the other kids, see what
the cool kids are
doing. How can we improve ourselves to be a little more cool?
Exactly.
And we get bullied a lot for our weight and for what we like to do.
Exactly.
So one night
we get bullied so badly. We want to let out all of our feelings. And we do so in this weird ritual. We end up opening this portal to another dimension and letting all of these monsters into our universe accidentally.
And did the ritual at the right place at the wrong time.
Yeah, exactly. And so it ends up having to be up to us to, slay these monsters or take their body parts in order to close the portal up again, and save the world.
And the bullies, I guess.
And the bullies and all, and so, yeah, exactly. So there's more, but that's the gist of it.
I did pull off of a lot of my high school experience of asking boys out or what friendships are like in high school, what the dynamic is between a teacher and a student, whether they like each other or not. Mm-hmm. So it was really awesome to relive that again.
Yes. It was really fun getting to relive, my high school experience. Just getting those jitters when you talk to, your crush or just honestly, which wasn't really fun, was just getting to, experience all those insecurities again. Sure. So, I had to pull that from my high school experiences as well. But overall, it was really fun getting to relive it.
I'm gonna die at the hands of a hottie with a body.
Relax. I'm not gonna kill you. I'm actually here to protect you from the thing that wants to kill you, so you're welcome.
Who the hell are you, and what do you mean that thing that wants to kill us?
Okay, I'm Brutus. I'm your child in terms that you humans might understand.
Wait, what?
Long story short, a portal to another dimension was open. A sort of end of the world type situation. Thing is that this portal wasn't open by itself. No, it was open because of you. Since you're the ones who opened it, you are also the only ones who can close it.
I do believe in ghosts, and I do believe in paranormal activity. And when I was in my home, my first home when we were filming in Newfoundland, there was this one time I came home and my shoes were wet. And I was like, there's no water coming from the ceiling, coming from anywhere. But I put my shoes on and they're wet. And I'm like, I gotta sleep with the lights on and I gotta leave this place now. How about you, Sam?
Yes, exactly. I've had a lot of supernatural like encounters. It was like a running joke in my family that like I brought ghosts wherever I like went. Like I've had weird situations where like I felt like ankle grabs in my bed and like weird stuff. But definitely I'm a believer. But yeah, so it wasn't our first time encountering supernatural beings on the show.
Yeah, that's right. We had no idea who each other were before this. We basically both had auditions for the show. The whole audition process was quite long. I started in April. Yeah. And I heard back that I got the role in June on my mom's birthday. So that was really amazing. And after I booked the role, me and Sam had auditions together, just to see if we had like any sort of chemistry, if we read well together, if we even like look cute together. Eventually Sammy got the role, and then we just met each other where we were filming, and it's funny because you don't have instant chemistry with a lot of people, but like we just like instantly clicked, and we're just good friends. Yeah,
we've just been together ever since, literally.
Conquer your fears. Always be ready. And remember, if you can't close the portal, then the world.
This series has action. It has drama. It is funny. There are surprises. There are monsters you've never seen in your life.
Are all original monsters. There's, again, relationship drama. There is, questioning of religion, especially for your character. There's different ethnicities, different sexual orientations. There's literally something in it for everyone. And the show is really about feeling like an outcast and feeling needing to feel accepted. And we feel like everyone in their life goes through that at some point, whether you're in high school or not. So there's definitely something in it for everyone. It is relatable, and it's really entertaining to watch.
Also, who doesn't love hot monsters?
It's true. We have the most amazing cast. We have obviously Brutus, played by Olivier Renault, and then we have
he's a unicorn boy.
Yeah, he's the unicorn boy in the trailer. We have Candace, who plays my never mind. We have Candace. My ex-friend in the show when we were little.
And she's an amazing actress.
Yes, Julia Doyle. Yeah, she's played by Julia Doyle.
And she's all cute and like a little bit, can I say bitchy? In the show. But in real life, she is a goof.
Oh my gosh. So yes.
It was really fun to play with her.
Yeah. She was great. She's like the mean girl in the show, initially. And then we have
Colton Stewart, who is probably our biggest bully. He's a soccer star. Yeah. Big popular guy, beautiful house. Yeah. Also has, parent problems. And he was really fun to hang out with.
Yeah, he was so
off screen. And he's not a bully at all.
No.
But you can play and teach.
Exactly.
We also have Spencer McPherson, who plays maybe my crush in the show, and he was just so like respectful and kind. And we both have our own separate, like in our own lives, our own partners who we love very much, and we just both connected on that level.
Yeah.
Too much. I'm Jana.
And I'm Sam.
And you've just been buzzed.
Astrid and Lily Save the World premiered on SYFY on January 26th at 10 p.m. The first episode is available on the SYFY website. Don't go anywhere, because when we come back, we have Dani and Dannah in our studio to talk with Candy Marie about their hit NBC TV show, Keenan. Dani and Dannah stopped by our studio to talk about their hit TV show with SNL's Kenan Thompson. We have Candy Marie up next, who spent time with these young ladies. Let's take a look.
Aubrey, we need to talk right now.
Ooh, Daddy, what does he do? What did you do, Aubrey?
Hey, baby, why don't you play with your tablet and go downstairs and watch TV,
Now you're offering me 2 screens? Whatever you're doing, keep it up.
We're so excited to have y'all here today. How y'all feeling?
Good.
Girl, okay, I love this energy. Well, okay, so one of the things I love about your story is that you've generated over 4 million views over, what, like the past few years? How did y'all do it?
I honestly don't know, by the grace of God, but just to see how far we've come in such short little time just feels amazing.
Yeah, and we're so proud of all the work that you guys have done and all you've accomplished, and then just the confidence that you evoke. Like, girls everywhere can really look up to you and see themselves in you.
There's a lot of things going on in the world. Here's some advice. Call Jesus. Things not working out at your job. Call Jesus. Things not working out at your school. Call Jesus. Things not working out, like, anywhere. Call Jesus. Everybody needs a little Jesus now and then in their heart. If your boyfriend break up with you, call Jesus.
So you went from making these amazingly viral videos called Jesus, which I've seen plenty of times and y'all have inspired me, to co-starring with a comedic legend, Keenan, on NBC. What was that experience like for you?
Like the auditioning process?
The audition process, being on set.
It took a very long time, but I tell you, when we got it, I was very excited. I was just overjoyed. You know, I couldn't quite calculate in my head. I was like, what? You know?
It was like an out-of-body experience.
It was crazy. It was amazing, and the feeling is great. But I love everybody on set. Feels like a second home. Shout out to y'all. Y'all my people.
Yeah, they had us do callback after callback after callback, and as soon as we got the show, we were like,
victory!
It's what you prayed for.
Yes.
It's what you prayed for. Let's talk about faith. You know, where does that faith come from?
It comes from being raised in a Christian household and standing strong in your faith of God, and just having a relationship and being able to talk with God.
Yes, I love that. And it shows that you've got some great mentors and role models and parents around you. Is there anything that you want to share with other young girls to kind of inspire them?
Yeah, that just don't let anybody discourage you. And, you know, people try to tell you what you can and can't do, but if you believe in what you can do, then you can do it.
I love it. And you guys are proof that you can really do anything as long as you believe in yourself and you believe that God got you back, right? Now, let's talk about social media bullying, because we all know that there are some bullies on social media. How do you deal with it?
well, we don't really see the comments, and even if we do see the comments, it doesn't affect us because you still watch my videos, even if you comment bad things.
Come on, sis.
You still watch my stuff.
And block. It's
Like,
that simple.
you still taking the time out of your day to press my comments and say something bad.
Ooh, come on.
Okay.
I love it. But see, that's the kind of energy that a lot of us should have, you know, and we don't. So, I mean, just believing in yourself, not giving the haters any energy to begin with is where it all starts. So where do you see yourself in the next few years?
Still doing what I love, which is this. I enjoy it. It's something that I always wanted to do when I was little, and now I'm living a dream. So I couldn't see myself doing anything else.
How about you, Dannah?
Yeah, I couldn't see myself doing anything else either. This is my dream.
I love it. I love it. And we love watching you live your dream. Now, you act, you sing, you inspire. Is there something that you do that we don't know about?
Oh, well, when I was little, I always wanted to be a gymnast. Well, an acrobat, but I set up for a gymnast. So, like 2 years ago, I started going to gymnastics, and like that's what I do now. It's like one of my underground things that y'all don't really know about.
Really?
I've always talent, you know.
Okay.
I've always wanted to be an artist, and now I can really draw, and I'm so proud of myself for doing it.
Oh, that's cool. That's cool. Do you guys do that in your spare time? Like, when do you have time to do that?
When I'm at home, when I'm chilling with my sister, when I'm with my mama.
I love it. Oh, you guys are so great. Let's see. Is there anything else that you guys want to talk about? Wait, hold up. I peeped those shoes, because sis, those shoes are super cute.
You saw the shoes.
The shoes are cute. Let's talk about these shoes.
My mama made them freshly this morning. We got some
did what?
flowers. She made them freshly this morning.
Oh, okay.
We got some flowers. We got some French fries, a pizza. You know, we popping. We popping.
Cute.
Okay, Mama. Shout out to Mama
Shout
making
out
these
to
cute
Mama.
shoes. All right. So, is there anything else you want to share? I know you guys got some other, cute accessories, and your outfits are popping. Anything else you want to share?
Well, my sister Dayla and my mother made this outfit, so shout out to Dayla also.
Okay, your mama made the outfit too?
Mm-hmm.
No.
No.
Oh, not made it, but picked it out. Sorry.
Oh.
Not made it. I don't know why I said made.
You know what, girl? It's all good. I believe that mamas can do it all, so it's all good.
Yeah, but
Oh, girls, we've had so much fun having you on the show with us today, but what I need you to do right now is I need you to look at that camera, and I need you to tell us why NBC's Keenan is the funniest show on earth, and why they need to watch.
Why should y'all watch Kenan? It's because your two favorite people on the planet are in it, and it's a good show. It got comedy, it got family, it has joy, happiness, laughter. It has everything that you could ever want. Why would you not watch it?
It's funny. It's cool. It's a family show, so everybody can watch it. You can watch it with your entire family, and we're on it. Kenan's on it. Krista's on it. Donna's on it. So just watch it. It's an amazing show.
Oh my gosh, girls, we had so much fun today. And guys, thank you for tuning in and joining us. Again, you can check out NBC's Kenan every Monday at 8 p.m. I'm Candy Marie. Thank you for watching.
Hi, my name is Dani. Hi, my name is Dannah, and you've just been buzzed.
They are so cool. I love those little girls. After the break, we have Andy Murnane and Brotha D to talk about their amazing documentary, Dawn Raid. We'll be right back after this.
Get on your feet and get ready to party.
New Zealand hip hop, Dawn Raid Entertainment.
Let me show you a bit of history.
Stop, drop, and roll.
Dawn Raid was the first New Zealand hip hop label.
And our last duo of the day features Andy Murnane and Brotha D. Now, if you haven't heard of them, they are hip-hop legends in the beautiful country of New Zealand. Their new documentary talks about the rise of hip-hop and their record label, Dawn Raid, and the historic meaning by the name. Let's take a look.
Hello, Falava, everyone in the US, the greater US. My name is Brotha D, Dawn Raid all day. That's who we are. We're from a little island called New Zealand and Samoa. That's where we are.
What's up? YDNA, co-founder and partner of Dawn Raid, first New Zealand hip-hop label in the world.
Dawn Raid was the first New Zealand hip-hop label.
We were Polynesians. We had the American stuff on radio, but we had our own voice.
When people hear South Auckland, they think nothing good comes from there.
My brother John did life in prison. That's where my change happened.
I met Big Bad Brotha D at business school. I got this thing in my head, I'll be a millennial by the time I'm 21.
To us, it was a game. We played that game.
So in New Zealand, there's a little community called Otara, which is like, I guess, Compton of our end of the world. And I was a young teenager going back to school, and Brotha D was coming to educate himself. I guess like university to you guys, we call it tech. So we met at school, shared a passion for hustling, first and foremost. And then the music thing really kicked in.
The culture spoke to us when we were very young. We turned on the TV and we saw a group called Booyah Tribe. Yeah. You know, they looked like us. They had long hair like us, and we're like, damn, they look like Samoans. You know, so that became our thing. But we've always loved the hip hop culture, the break dancing, the popping. You know, that's been our thing down here. We love the beats, and you know, African-American culture has always been a big highlight for us down here because we see ourselves similar in our country as well.
I guess there's, you know, the thing with it is that there's a ghetto in every country in the world. The black people of New Zealand are Samoans and Maoris, you know what I mean? Wherever you look in the world, you're always going to find a ghetto. And I think Booyah Tribe for us was like Grandmaster Flash, you know, for us.
Yeah, cool.
You know what I mean? Like they really like set the precedent for us. So we saw some Samoan brothers kicking it with the Brotha Brothers. And it was just like amazing to us, you know what I mean? Run DMC and all that. We got it all the same time. Like I think America forgets we're heavily marketed all the hip hop from America, and we don't understand the difference between New York, LA, and Houston. So we love Scarface, we love Wu-Tang, we love, you know, Ice Cube. It's all just one country to us, which meant, you know, we ate it up, hip hop. And like down here, you know, no one knows, but you know, Dawn Raid, the name, Brotha D can speak on it. It's kind of like calling your record label civil rights movement. Like we had racism and oppression, and the white colonial government here tried to send the Samoans back. You can talk on that.
And that's what happened in my family back in the 70s. The reason the name Dawn Raid comes from police knocking down our doors, you know, in dawn when the break of light, and then taking our cousins and our families and just putting them back on the plane and deporting them back to the islands. So
it's a similar story, you know. They brought the Samoans and the Tongans to New Zealand for work, and then when I guess you would say the Republican government, which we call the national government, wanted to send them back, they started deporting motherfuckers. So excuse my language, sorry. You know, it's the hip hop thing. We wanted to take the negative and make it positive. Like we watched what y'all did. We watched what America did. Like the Wu-Tang, you know, take aliases, flip it into positive. And we
36 chambers, you know, the whole shebang.
Our goal was to get our artists to America.
It's crazy.
Showcase this awesome sound we had.
If a rap act came to New Zealand, we opened for them.
The superstars.
Beyonce, Busta Rhymes, 50 Cent and G-Unit, Wu-Tang Clan.
New Zealand, what they feeling?
Like it was some crazy superstar shit that we were experiencing.
We were living the dream, traveling the world.
Here we come, Polynesian invasion.
I guess the biggest song that came from the movie was Swing, which we did years ago, but it's our biggest, like it's double platinum in the USA. You know, we sold 2 million records in the USA.
Shout out to Monty and Avery Lipman, man.
Universal Republic, we still in business with them, Universal Motown. We had a huge song with Aucoin called Moonshine.
Shout out to Kirk Hardy, the homie, SRC, Steve Rifkin, the whole lot of them, bro. Aucoin.
Yeah, the first #1 record Aucoin ever had in the world was from us. If you remember, Locked Up with Styles P. Well, in our country, it was Locked Up with Savage. So in your country, you know, when you guys would have a remix, we'd do a different remix for New Zealand. So like, what other songs did we do? We did David Banner. We did, you know, common remixes. So
mostly from SRC because of the homie Kirk Harding, who is from New Zealand as well. He's from South Auckland and who worked for Steve Rifkin.
There's, you know, the Samoans, if you know, like The Rock and the Samoan wrestlers, it's a super small community. It's like, you know, Jamaica or Puerto Rico. Like if you're Samoan, there's a huge Samoan family. Like basically here's the island, half of them went to LA, half went down to New Zealand. So there was always this direct link between America and New Zealand for hip hop. Sugar Pop, the Samoan, the original break dancer. You know, so we're always looking for Booyah Tribe, like, oh look, they're an Italian job. And then over the years, we all became friends and we linked the whole big Booyah Tribe thing up. Rest in peace, Gates Red and Godfather. That's our big brothers. You know, we've been connected for over 30 years now.
And we followed a lot of our Samoans who played American football over there.
Junior Seau.
You know, from rest in peace. Jesse Sapulu, Dan Salamua. We go way back then, you know, and we followed them all the way through to Mariota, you know what I mean? All the kids who are doing
Who's the kid in the Miami Dolphins right now?
Yeah, Tua Tangaloa.
Like, these are all Samoans, dude, so you know.
Dawn Red brought a new level of pride in the community.
You know, we grew up in this family.
We had to prove everyone wrong.
Well, in our country, like we said about the Dawn Raid name, it's a very political name down here. It's like basically all the white people in New Zealand are constantly reminded about what they did to the brothers in New Zealand because of that name. So it's kind of like political and it's on the tip of everyone's tongue. Down here, the world's changing. There was an apology for what the government did. From the government for what they did to the Samoans and the Tongas.
And it's called the Dawn Raid apology.
It's called the Dawn Raid apology. It's big, like government stuff. So the thing is, our legacy, we're like Motown. We're like the Motown down here, but it's like calling your company Civil Rights Records, you know? Like, we're like Motown, but we also kind of like, you know, hip hop middle finger. We're gonna keep this story alive. So, people always wanted to make this movie. This is not the first time they wanted to tell the story because people didn't know why we called it Dawn Raid. It happened to Brother D. His family were raided as a child. He's traumatized from those memories. And the director, Oscar Kitely, is Samoan.
He's like the Samoan Spike Lee.
For us down here.
For us down here,
He's the big homie of Flight of the Conchords and Taika and all those guys. You know, that went on to be huge Hollywood people from New Zealand. Oscar is their OG. He's the original from our country. He's Spike Lee for our country.
I think the whole Dawn Raid era, you know, what we refer to as the Dawn Raid days, you know, with the government and you know oppression, you know, it happened to our families, and that's one thing. I know it's a hip hop movie as well, but we try to put it in the movie just to highlight to our international watchers and followers that, you know, this is something that happened down here, you know, to us as people, You know, I work a lot with youth, you know, in the community down here in South Auckland. That's another thing that you know, we try to highlight there. You know, we're about trying to build a bridge. You know, you would have seen at the end of the movie, we talk about this bridge, because, you know, we've always seen, you know, America is the mecca of hip hop. You know what I mean? So we always pay homage to it. You know, and we never forget the music and the culture that we grabbed hold, and then we told our stories of it. You know what I mean?
And that bridge today, you would have seen the Jason Derulo song, what's that song called? Now it's got Tiger on it. That's a Samoan kid, Josh 685, like one of the biggest songs of last year. You know, Lord, you know, all these different people coming out of New Zealand, like we're the forefathers of that movement, you know what I mean? And yeah, you're gonna see 10 years of how it all intertwined, how we went to Loud Records, how we went to Def Jam, how we work with Wu-Tang, how we broke Akon around the world. Like, people do not know that story. Like, we gave Akon his first #1 record. It was called Moonshine. Akon's family to us. Shout out to Akon, Benny D, and all the brothers. Like, we done so much interwoven hip hop stuff. It's kind of like the Forrest Gump of hip hop movies. Right. Okay, so Apple TV is live on streaming. Apple TV, Apple Music, go to Spotify, Tidal, all the right places, Amazon Prime. Share it with your friends. But Apple TV is the first point. Please jump on Apple, go watch the movie. This is a hip hop brotherhood from the hood. If you love human interest, if you like beating the odds, if you like fighting the system, this is the movie. Like, go see it. And it's just like all the hip hop classics.
From a little country right down the bottom of the world.
Well, before we go, can you guys give us both your socials so we can follow you in this journey and your story?
Sure. Mine is Andy, ANDY, at 1979mgmt.com. His is Brother D, BROTHAD 274. That's where we're from. We're from 274. We're from Otara. That's our home. You know what I mean? So Brother D 274. Find me. The handle's on there. Go grab it. You know what I mean? Yeah, you brother. Thank you very much.
Pride in the community.
You know, we grew up in this family.
We had to prove everyone wrong.
Hip hop is truly worldwide. Well, that's all that we have for you guys. A special thanks to Andy Murnane and Brother D, Candy Marie, Dani and Dannah, Jana Morrison and Samantha Aucoin, the SYFY channel, and MVC. Hey, don't forget to like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter, and double tap on Instagram, all at @buzz_access. Hey, before we go, we're gonna leave you with some more inspiring words from Dani and Dannah. I'm Felicia Michelle. Power to the people. Peace.
Here's some advice for you. Don't stress, just do your best and let God do the rest. Okay. Yeah, girl. It was meant to be, it'll be. It'll be. Baby, just let it be. Know that I gave y'all some advice, give me some advice, please. Is it better hanging off with me like this or on like this? Right? No? All right, thanks, guys. Advice. Take it twice. I just look crazy with it on, so.
For more stories and extended clips, go to thebuzzallaccess.com. I'm Trey Rich, and you've just been buzzed.